All right, Mirepoix, I just started cutting some vegetables here. The onions are already cut. I using ones left over from the previous module. So I'm gonna cut some carrots here now. Just a nice dice here. I guess we're going matchstick, McDonald's fries kind of deal. Nice consistent size, and we're gonna saute. Lots of carrots on the board here. Your Mirepoix, you want to usually go 2 to 1 to 1, onions, celery, carrots. We're going to be roughly that today. I ran out of onions, so we're dealing with only a few here. Put my knife aside while I move these carrots. Got the oil heating up on the stove right now. A 1/4 cup. I'll get my Mirepoix in there in a second. This is going to be part of a minestrone soup, which will be part 2 of this video. I'll pause after starting the sauteing, introduce my mise, but that's for another part of the module, so we'll do 2 pieces. So, about a 2 to 1. Not a huge celery fan, but I know the importance here. All right, I'm just gonna go over to the stove. It's a long video, but saute, you don't really want brown. So it's a good temperature there. It's gonna take about 5-6 minutes. Okay, I got a mise en place for a minestrone soup. It's a vegetarian soup, although in this case I do use chicken broth because it's what I have here at the house. The Mirepoix has already been started. That's into that other video I posted earlier in the module. I've got the carrots, the onion, and the celery sauteing on the stove. Next thing we're going to add in is the rest of the stuff that we see here. So we're going to start out with about 6 cloves of garlic, 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. I like to cook these a bit off before I put other things in. After that, we're going to get into our vegetables. So we have 2 cups of green beans, 2 cups of corn. We have 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder. We have our kidney beans. We have 2 cans of diced tomatoes. We need about 6 cups of broth, which is there. We might need a bit more. That's kind of something that you usually have to eyeball at the end of this to make sure your liquid is adequate. We also have our kale. We have about 3 cups there, rough chopped. We also will be putting the bay leaves in at the end. And at the end, we're also going to be putting this pasta. I'm going to cook this pasta on the side. 2 cups of small pasta noodles. The recipe also calls for a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper. Of course, we know that those can always be adjusted. We know that those are added to the recipe as we go. I'm going to shut this off for now. I'll tag on a video as we're getting closer to the end. Final plating, topped off with Parmesan cheese. Meat eaters can grab a sausage on the side. All right, we got our soup done here. A little parm. Pepper. No salt for me.